Hey there, how's it going? next buckled in, next ready to go. That's good, I am too. Let's go ahead and get it. We got food. I need to set an alarm for that so we don't burn it, and then we should be good to go. But thou must find your final party member. How's it going, Emoji? Hope your day's off to a good start here. This week, I don't know about you guys, but this week flew by for me. I can't believe it's already Thursday. And you know, honestly, the more I'm starting to feel it with 2 here, Nick. I'm not gonna lie. I could not believe yesterday I looked at the clock. The first time I looked at the clock yesterday, during yesterday's stream, we were 4.5 hours in already, and it flew by like that. This game is like firmly sunk its teeth into me, I think, at this point. I think I can safely say that of the trilogy, this is my favorite already. But I think it kind of makes sense, right? We knew we were gonna get like all the character interactions and stuff, and like you said, there's more voice acting, it feels like, in 2 than 1, even though there's still not quite as much as I would have liked, but there's still definitely more. It's I don't know, it's a little bit interesting, you know, that we started with 3 because chronological and stuff. But I feel like now, after having played 1 and a little bit of 2, I feel like whenever I go back to 3, or whenever I go back to all of them and play 3 again, like, I feel like my party composition and like my skill choices and job, like, class choices and stuff is probably going to be very different. Like, I'm probably going to play 3 a lot differently, having played 1 and 2 now too. So that's interesting. That's a neat little takeaway, I guess, at this point. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna get even funner when we finally get Matilda in the party, right? So why don't we go ahead and hop in? I don't think, I mean, I'm working on Octopath stuff right now. Some of the job towers like opened up and reset and stuff. Oh, wait a second. Dancer opened. What is Dancer's paired with Thief? I don't think my main account is that good with Thief. Like, I don't think... Oh, wait, they've got Tatlock. Oh, I wonder if they can actually take 5x1 now because of Tatlock. I forgot she's a... I forgot she's a thief. Tatlock is amazing. Alright, we'll try 5x1. Alright, let's hop into the game here. That's great, yeah. Oh, that's it. That's awesome. That's super awesome for people. Now, wait a second. Where are we here? Let's see. That was 2127, 2124. Yeah, it looks like we quick saved to end the day. All right, let's hop back in. And then you've got people like me who never really played it either, and I had played 1, and I think 2 is still my favorite. I mean, 1 was like a really... I don't know if I've ever felt that much nostalgia for a game before. Like, I mean, I think we could probably top it if we got like a Shining Force 2 or a Final Fantasy 6 or a Chrono Trigger or a Phantasy Star 4. You know, like remake or remaster any of those. Not even remaster, right? Because we've already had the pixel remasters. But if we got a remake of any of those 4 games, I feel like those might be the only 4 games that could like hit me with the nostalgia right in the gut even more than 1 did. But like, other than those 4, like I don't know. One was a lot of nostalgia for me, because like I said, it was my number 1 very first Jrpg, so it was definitely a good time. But it's different than 2 and 3, right, where you only have 1 character. So I think that part I've already enjoyed more in 2 and 3. You can see 11 and 2. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, like watching, I caught a little bit of one of the, well, I caught a little bit of both of the gameplay trailers you put on Discord, this morning, and yeah, I mean, like I see, I see like they're being like really having a lot of continuity with all the remakes, right, where they're using like the skill icons, the spell and the ability icons for stuff, you know, like to denote this is a buff, right, this is an attack, stuff like that. Those icons are the same, and we've got music that carries over from game to game and stuff too, and you know, we have that a little bit in Final Fantasy, right, with like Cid and Chocobos and Cactuars and stuff, and even like some like specific items, you know, like we've got like Excalibur and stuff like that. But honestly, after playing these 3 remakes, seeing 7's remake coming, seeing what teeny tiny bit of 11s I've seen playing or otherwise, it does feel a little bit more like Dragon Quest really has an identity that they bring out in like every game, and it's like the art style, the whimsical music, the monster types and stuff, and like I said, we have like carryover monsters and stuff in Final Fantasy games and everything too. Like we've got behemoths in every game, but I don't know, to me it kind of feels like Dragon Quest has a little bit more of an identity and stuff that in Final Fantasy does, which is really interesting for me, you know, having not really played the games before that much before. But yeah, I like it. It kind of feels like, hey, I'm booting up, like when I first booted this up day 1 yesterday, or Tuesday, it was like, oh, this feels just like 1 and 3. Oh, that's really funny. So it's like a meme in Japan. That's really, I will have to remember that information, because that could get me in trouble in the future if I ever go to Japan, because I don't know, I'm not a picky eater at all. But there's literally only 2 things that I do not want to eat, right? I will try like almost anything food-wise. I do not like onions, and I do not like mustard. You take those 2 things and keep them away from me, and I'll be good. I will literally try anything other than stuff with those 2 things in them. So I will have to remember that if I can ever make it to Japan, not to. Yeah, I've been to Canada. I've been to England before. That's it though. I haven't done as much traveling abroad as I would like. But hey, we've got Sarah to live vicariously through, so I guess we're good for right now. Okay, yeah, I mean, people in my family are the same way. Not like my whole family just is not a fan of onions, but like for instance, my mom loves mustard. Like my mom goes crazy for mustard. So, yeah, but and you guys know, like with me being from Wisconsin, I think I've talked. That feels like that's come up a lot in conversation lately. You know, where I'm from, and so like being from Wisconsin, you know, we deep fry like everything. You want some deep fried Oreos? We got you. You want some deep fried cauliflower? We got you. And so, like, for whatever reason, onion rings, I'm all for onion rings, but that is the only thing, the only context I will like onions in. Yeah, like anything crispy or crunchy with onions, like any deep fried batter, I guess, with onions, and I'm all right. You know, so a lot of places in Wisconsin put like onion blossom petals on burgers and stuff, and like I'm okay with that too. But yeah, it's kind of funny. Oh my gosh, I would love to go to Thailand. Honestly, Thailand is probably like top, I don't know, top 3 destinations I'd love to visit if I can. in the rest of my life. I think it's like Thailand, New Zealand, and Iceland are the 3 places that I would really love to go to. Anytime I see like Thailand in any film or shows or anything, or you know, honestly, even in video games, like there's that one racing game that I streamed. I think it was either last year or the year before, that that like throwback retro type one, the Horizon Chase games. That are made by, I think, some of the people that made the Top Gear games like 2 to 3 decades ago on like Super Nintendo or whatever. I think they're from Brazil, if I remember correctly, or something. But like in the second one, the one that I streamed, we went to Thailand, and even in that game that's got like all these retro graphics and stuff, Thailand was like by far the best looking country in the game. Thailand is just beautiful, like all the like beach and stuff. Yeah. Oh, you're from Bali, okay. And you're living in Thailand, okay. Yeah, I mean, Indonesia would probably be really, really beautiful too. I think I've seen less Indonesia, but like I've been seeing more and more Indonesia in the last few years, because I haven't really watched any in a while. Like this year, I should step up my game. But last year, I started getting into watching GeoGuessr esports, and that's actually such a fun experience. If anybody who is in any way whatsoever into watching esports or anything, if you've never watched GeoGuessr esports, you gotta check it out. It's so much fun. Because all you do is you get to see the world, right? You get to see the world, and you get to see how amazing these young people are at like knowing the world, and it's a pretty fun time. It's kind of like you get to go on little mini vacations and stuff with you know, here we'll be in southeastern Brazil, and then in the next guest you'll be over in like Ghana or something, and it's pretty cool. I mean, I can probably say I love geography, but I don't think I can say with any stretch of the imagination that I'm actually good at geography. I feel like maybe I've learned a teeny tiny bit from watching GeoGuessr the last 2 years or so. But yeah, I mean, I bet I don't have enough digits on my hands, and maybe even on my toes too, as far as not knowing country names in the world. Like there's probably just a lot of countries I've never heard of still. But I do know Wales is a country. I do know Georgia is a country. Okay, so I'm probably already doing better than a lot of Americans, right? I'm probably doing a lot better than some Americans with that. Okay, shall we begin our journey? Oh, look at that. Yeah, I mean, the Thief team couldn't take down 5x1, but they handled 4x1 in 3 turns, so they're getting there. Maybe we just need one more busted Thief or something on the team. Or honestly, what we need is a healer for the Thief team, maybe. I mean, because like I just did Dancer 5x1, and it was the first time that the team cleanly autoed the entirety of it. And I think part of it is Bargelo X. I used him right now for the first time, and he probably just murdered everything. And I also have what's her name, Pixel's favorite upcoming character, Lumiere. Lumiere, I think Lumiere, not Lumiere from E33, but Lumiere. And I only had her using the light skill, which heals the front row every time she uses it, so we had some healing over there too. Okay, and then we also have Hunter. Dude, I honestly, on my main account, I think Hunter might be my weakest job. Hunter is just so absolute gross. Now wait a second, there's no way. I have weaknesses unlocked for 5x1. There is no way this team beats 5x1. It's literally 5 hunters that are level 100 and 3 that aren't even 100 yet, and I don't think any of them are 6 stars. it's so bad. Let's just go to 4x one here. Okay, let's start the story though. We can do this Octopath stuff. I mean, it's just autoing. All right, let's see what they have to say now that we've come back with good tidings, right? Behold, the brave heroes return, who did see our kinsfolk safely home, just as they had promised. Oh wait, that's I totally missed that yesterday. I did not see that she was the portmaster, right? How did I? No, there were 2 dudes on the screen last time. I guess I wasn't figuring out who was talking, right? Because yeah, that was definitely a deep voice I just used, and that was a woman talking. I mean, maybe she does have a deep voice, but if I were to guess, I would have guessed that the woman on the top had a deeper voice. But yeah, my precious daughter is restored unto my bosom at last. I know not how to thank you. Oh, that's the mayor's daughter. Okay, yeah, never mind. It's not the portmaster. The portmaster was a guy. Our lives here are not easy. She was the one that was like being scammed and stuff. Like she was getting recruited for the Ponzi scheme. Our lives here are not easy, and thus we are tempted by tales of a life less marred by hardship. It is not difficult to see how the good sister did convince so many to follow her to the so-called promised land. Were it not for your timely intervention, we might never have seen the deception for what it was. Oh, come on, that can't be true. Some of them were starting to figure it out, I thought. We are only glad to be of service, good lady. Thou didst... Oh, she's the port... Yeah, okay, so I confused it again yesterday. It was the woman that was the portmaster. The second dude must have just been like a concerned citizen or something. Or wait, no, he was the dude that has the house inside the port over to the right. He was like the... He was the thief. I mean treasure hunter, my bad. He was the treasure hunter. Thou didst speak of wishing to avail thyself of a ship, didst thou not? Heck yeah, indeed I did, for we must needs set sail for the furthest flung corners of this world. Yeah, we do. We've got some exploring to do. Yeah, right? What's he doing? He's... Locke, I don't know. Locke seems to be butting his head into a lot of games lately, doesn't he? Hast thou perchance a vessel of which we might make use? I do not. Oh, for shame. I have one, though, that thou might take for thy very own. Even better. Let's go. We got our own ship. You would make a gift of it? Please understand, good lady, we did not intend to demand such a price for our aid. Fear not, I do not mean to suggest that you did. But to say that we feared our loved ones might never return to us would be to understate the case most mightily, and our gratitude, as a consequence, is great indeed. Please, 'tis the least we can do. Huzzah! A ship of our very own! Oh, that's pretty hype. Alright, we got a boat. Thank you. The cause in the name of which we travel is one of vital import. Your gift will further it most mightily, I assure you. Sounds a weighty quest indeed, but please, a single boat is not so great a sacrifice as all that. We ask only that you raise a hearty cheer as you weigh anchor and set sail for adventure, as is the custom of the sailors of this town. Huzzah! I guess. Yeah, I know. Gilgamesh is like... Gilgamesh has some, like, mystical powers or something, right? If you really think about it. To be able to do and go, like, exactly what you said, like, go anywhere. Because, like, I remember Gilgamesh from Final Fantasy 12, and I also remember Gilgamesh from Final Fantasy 5. It's like this dude is just everywhere. And we shall do so with pleasure. But the vessel must be rigged and provisioned first. Pray, lay thy weary heads at the inn while the work is done. Indeed, and do not even think to try and proffer coin for thy lodging. The innkeeper will not hear of it. Yo, is that gonna be like that for the rest of the game? Or probably just this time. 1,000 thanks, and I trust that said lodging will come with a hearty dinner and a healthful breakfast boat. Dude, are you don't, why would you, come on. Thank you, Paranel. Ignore my companion, please. He means, of course, to say that we will gratefully accept whatever the good innkeeper might see fit to offer. Good, now go and return here on the morrow. Your ship will be waiting. Alright. Well, that's even more hype. We got a boat. Alright, so we're about to get the boat trophy, yeah? Yeah, we're about to get this one, and then not very long after that, it sounds like Matilda's finally coming along. Oh wow, it's already done down. Okay, yeah, I thought this might have messed us up or something, but it did. I don't think it really interfered with the stream at all. I guess my internet is just good enough. Borderlands 4 was downloading the first big patch. It was like 2.5 gigabytes worth of data, and it was doing 28. Oh, okay, never mind. Well, I guess we'll have to see on the VOD. It was only doing it for like the first minute and a half. So while I wasn't even here, I'll have to. I mean, I trimmed that stuff out of the videos anyways, so I guess we should be okay. Now, did we find everything here? Oh, geez, wait. Yeah, we were in farming mode, weren't we? I think it said there was one more treasure here, yeah. But I also think we looked for it and we couldn't find it, right? I'm pretty sure we looked for the treasure yesterday. yeah, that was like legitimately the first short I've ever made for anything on any platform. So hopefully it was okay, and hopefully it draws in some more views and stuff. Cause I know like shorts are a big way to generate viewership and bring new people in. So I figured that would probably be a good thing to start doing too. It needs to go I mean, that would be amazing. Yeah, get like 2 million views on that short. I would definitely be okay with that. That would be pretty amazing. I mean, even if it brought in like 5 new subscribers or something. The more the merrier. Okay, let's just go. I think we've got to wait for stuff like this. This is just too much. Unless it was like, what if it was that barrel? That would have been funny. Yeah, it's got to be something that's just like under a tree or next to something. I don't know. But there's so much ground to cover here. I thought it might have been that, but not, of course. Yeah, it might be like under a lamppost or something. I don't know. I thought I'd done a good job of exploring like everywhere in here, but obviously not, since we missed one. There was this over here. I don't think we could go outside. Oh wait, hold on. Oh man, there was the dot signifying that I don't know, that steeple on the wall, but nah. I thought that might have been like a barrel or something. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it could be something else over here, right? It could be just something buried on the ground over here. It could also be something buried in this stuff, right? Like God damn it. All right, fair enough. A banishing bell, huh? If memory serves me right, those aren't that good, right? Oh, maybe it isn't bad. Yeah, give some protection against every status element. Isn't that kind of what the necklace of immunity does, or no? Oh, that's just poison. Oh, I guess it would be just straight up better, right? Because it does that but more. Okay. All right. I guess maybe it was a good find. 'Cause that'll do poison plus everything else. All right, found it. Let's go hit up the end. Now, as far as tickets, yeah, I think we used the last 2 singles that we had. We do still need to go back to the Oasis and get the grand prize there, because that'll affect us for the rest of the playthrough, I think. And so we probably should do that at some point today, I'm thinking. 2 treasures in here, what? Apparently, we must not have come. Oh my gosh, there's a mini medal. What the heck? Yeah, it's literally right there. How did we miss this yesterday too? All right, now what are we up to? 21? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. Wow. Okay, there's 5 mini medals on the Isle of the Monarch of Medals, which is, at least according to the mini medal guide, that is our next destination, a bronze knife. There's no way. There's no way that's any good. Yeah, that's terrible. Okay. So at that point we'll be up to over 25. So we'll get one for 15, or for 5, for 15, for 20, and for 25. So we'll get the first 4 items from mini medals when we go there.
Greetings all. Fear not. I've heard all that you did for us. Your chambers await.
Why is this guy's dialogue right here voiced? Why did they not just voice the story scene we saw, but they did choose to voice act this one? Make that make sense. I don't know. That seems really funny, honestly. That seems really funny.
Hear me, Hans of Earth.
Hear me, Scions of Erdrick. Yeah. I remember. That's a nice shot, honestly. That looks really good.
Hear me, Scions of Erdrick.
Did I get the second one? Well, I didn't mean to get the text. I tried to get it between text, but that'll work too. There we go.
The wheels of fate have been set in motion.
You're even gonna skip Maytha, huh? I'm not. We're gonna. I feel like to figure out what I'm gonna do with the collab polls wise. I feel like I need to see their kits. I need to see their classes. I need to see their tags, and I need to see their kits before I figure out like what I'm gonna be doing. Because I think personally I like their design the most, and I like their skill animations the most. I think Yennefer is the one that I'm like gravitating towards the most. But like if she ends up being like a watcher, that's so unnecessary. So like if oh gosh, I don't remember the other characters' names. I remember Geralt. Do people say Geralt or Geralt for his name too? Oh, he's a watcher. Oh, that's interesting. I think he's probably yeah, cause see, I really need defenders and I really need destroyers. So I feel like I'm leaning towards if one of the ladies is a destroyer, that's probably where I will go. But at the same time, I also need whoever I pull to be like aggression, probably for Sam. And so, like, if we get, like, one is a destroyer and one is, like, an aggression watcher, like, if Geralt Geralt. I don't know how do you guys pronounce his name. If he's like an aggression watcher, I don't know. That's gonna make the choice like a lot harder for me. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping. Triss, that's the name I was trying to remember that I couldn't. The wheels of fate have been set in motion. This is such a cool scene. Geralt. Okay. Not Geralt. Okay. Geralt. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know why I started taking like trying to get character names pronounced correctly. I think it's a somewhat new thing for me. I think I started doing it because of COTC, honestly, when we started getting like Alauna, where her name is spelled Alaune, but they don't pronounce her name Alaun. They pronounce her name like in game Alauna. And we've got pronunciations like that in other games too, like in SOC with August, right, whose name is spelled the same way as the villain we've learned of that's going to be in Zero, for like associated with Fame, but in SOC the characters and stuff pronounce his name Augusto, not August. So no, never got into Witcher or anything. I do want to check out the show though before the collab comes out. So that's gotta at least work its way into my weekend, hopefully. I don't typically like games that much. I mean, the game we played before this is like maybe the only game where you play as one single character that I've actually like loved in my lifetime. Like typically when you play as like one character, I don't really like it. I like parties and stuff. I like seeing the characters interact and stuff. Yeah. I think honestly at some point within the last year or two I started watching it, but I didn't even make it through the pilot. So I think we'll return to it and we'll watch. I don't know. We'll see how much we can get through. But I did that with Delicious in Dungeon, and that ended up being a nice experience, so I figured I would do that again here.
And so, you must spread your wings and journey across the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Great dangers await, but you must face them, for there are those who need your help.